It's dustiness on your forehead?
Bruh.
No, it's not. It's like, I don't know, because you know my gel sometimes it be doing some.
Dustiness coming off of your front of your locks. Is your baby hairs dusty?
Got him! Got
My
him!
baby hair is black. It is not dusty.
Oh, your baby hair's dusty. Okay, guys. I'm about to look like I'm 28 now. I don't care.
All right, welcome
To the J&O Show.
Talk about
things that we would never told them, Jay.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new here and you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section and write hashtag next show so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want.
Let's do it.
What happened? I'm moving? It's all
There you
right.
go. There it is.
I got it right. Okay, we in twin speakers.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so today, guys, we're going to be doing a reaction video to the daily wrap-up.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to them.
Killing it as always.
Yeah, I like them.
Yeah.
This video, we only saw like maybe the first 10 seconds or so, and she was already kind of going in, so we were just like, yeah, we need to go ahead and react to this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the name of the video is Women Are Responsible for a Lot of Hurt in Black Men. Iyanla Van Zant. So the way it starts, the title is a little misleading.
Yeah.
But y'all see what she gonna say. Ready to push play?
Push play.
You have to understand that we're suppressed as women. The load that we carry as women is
Black
something.
men ain't there with y'all?
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
All right.
Because y'all carry it too.
Yep.
Y'all forgotten. Black men are forgotten, but you have to remember we're dismantled as a race. Men and women, we've been dismantled. So some things come with that. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all been ripped out of our household. What you think I'm supposed to do? All I could do is be strong. So when I meet you, I'm guarded.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. Talk that talk. That was good.
yeah.
The only issue I had was the end.
Bruh.
What?
So the issue that a lot of black men have, because that's what she's being very specific about, black men and black women. The issue that a lot of black men have is that you're guarded against me. And that's the issue that I have. And I'm speaking like, you know,
In
black
general,
men consensus.
yeah.
Like, yeah, we were ripped out of the home. You for real. Like, we've been ripped out of the home. Some people will say targeted. Some people just say we fell into a lot of bad. I think that's a little bit of both. I believe that we were targeted, but we were also did a lot of damage to ourselves. And the result of that was a lot of broken homes.
Right.
And I think the issue that a lot of black men have is they're like, okay, cool, I understand there's a lot of damage that happened. The problem that we have is that you're looking at us as if we're the one that propagated all of this damage. Like, we're the victims, you're the victims, but you're giving a lot of that negative energy to the other victims instead of the people that actually inflicted the damage. And that's the issue that a lot of black men have with what she's saying. And me personally, if I'm looking for a mate and you got all of that damage and all of that hurt and you're all covered up and stuff, that I'm not going to take the time that we have on this precious earth, which is very short, trying to fix you so that I can build with you. I'd rather find somebody that is at least as fixed as me and we can go building up instead of me from here trying to pull you up. I could pull you up as my sister, but not as my wife.
Okay.
And
Okay, but I just wanted to go back to what you said as far as, you know, black men and black women both being the victims.
Yes.
And us basically having our guard up towards black men. Yes, we're both victims, and yes, the blame as far as you guys being ripped out of the home, depending on what you think or what have you, came from somewhere else. But a lot of instances, the men have done that to the women.
Meaning?
So, like, okay, so what I'm trying to say is we talk about systemic racism, right? And how black men have been targeted because we understand that the family structure, once you take away the family structure, like, the whole family basically it just falls to crap.
The community falls.
Yeah, the community falls. That's why we have so many issues. We have so many hoods. We have so much crime. We have so much drug use. Like, it's because of the breakdown in the family. Hence the reason why it's important for us to be able to have this channel to be able to help build families back up.
Yep.
Right.
Because without that family unit, having the husband and the wife, the mother and the father together, like, we're going to continue to spiral out of control as a community, as a people.
Agreed.
What I'm saying is that, yes, while systemic racism has a huge part to play with our breakdown in the family structure, men in general, kind of as individuals, have messed up the relationship view or the perception sometimes, not all the time, that some women can have black women towards black men, as far as just the cheating, different stereotypes that are out there, as far as, like, you know, they just come, you know, they're there with you for a little bit and then they leave. And actually, hold on, so maybe I shouldn't say black men. I think in general, I think women can just be scarred because of issues that they've had with men in general, treating them a certain way. And that could just be because of their brokenness and not necessarily picking the right guy and getting into bad relationships. So all that to say, I understand why a woman could be putting up her guard. I'm basically saying, or trying to say, that the guard is not necessarily just against black men. I think it's just in general, they're guarded because they've been hurt by men. More than likely, it's probably a black man, unless you date outside of your race. But I'm just saying, like, romantically, you've been hurt by a guy. So yes, you'll have that guard up.
And then the guys come back and they start breaking down all of their arguments, and you start to see that a lot of the hurt that they're facing, and we're talking about the majority of situations, not the minority of situations, because a lot of people like try to bring up anecdotal things about things that happened. Okay, so cheating, you and I have found out, and this is something we didn't know when we started the channel, cheating rates equal on both sides. Right?
Just about, yeah.
Right. When it comes to getting done dirty by guys in situations like that, there has to be accountability taken, because what are you using as your litmus test for the type of guys you choose? You're not choosing good guys.
Well,
You're choosing douchebags, and then you're hurt, and then you blame guys for the people that you choose. I'm gonna be a buck with you. Getting into relationships is a risk in general. You could get hurt, even with the guy who is the most well-intentioned person in the world. Obviously, this relationship is not the only relationship that I've had.
Right.
I've had other girlfriends. I've broken up with other girlfriends, and I've been broken up with, and I've also been separated where neither one of us wanted to break up. Right? I've been in all situations. They all hurt and they all suck. When I broke up with the girls that I broke up with, I felt bad because I had established a relationship with these women and I cared about them.
Right.
But once I saw that I didn't see a future with you, I would break up. Now, sometimes it would take me a few weeks to work up the nerve, because there is a connection made when somebody becomes your girlfriend. You're not just somebody I'm dating. You're not somebody I'm cool with. We're not just talking. I've actually liked you enough to say, yo, we're exclusive now, and we're trying to see if we can move into the next phase of being engaged. So when I realized during that phase, like, no, we can't get engaged from here for whatever litany of reasons, and I have to break it off, or the person has to break it off with me, there's going to be some hurt there. That is, like, for me, you have to go and take that. Just like when I was the person that was dumped, I had to sit there and take it. Sometimes you wanted to know, well, why didn't it work? Was it something I did, or was it just we just don't fit? Like, what happened? Sometimes you just go, well, on to the next. I could not take that hurt from that broken relationship and take it to the next person. Because if I would have done that when you and I got together, we would have had a lot more issues. I had to let all of that stuff go when I got dumped. I had to let all of that stuff go when I was in relationships and they broke up and we didn't want to be broke up, but it was situational. I couldn't bring that to the next person. As an adult, you have to take the responsibility that comes with a lot of that stuff. We ain't gonna get no more than this 15 seconds of the clip, just to let y'all know.
Bruh.
Because it brought up a good point. The men, and that's the thing, the men are going, look, when you take this thing, we all cheat, right? It's just been put out there that men cheat more, but it's a lie. It's not true.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
It's even. Whether it's 70% or 20%. With running into somebody who cheats, and a lot of times there are tells, just to let you know. Not all the times, but a lot of times there are tells. You have to be responsible for the people that you pick. Right. And you got to be responsible for the type of person they are. You have to vet people before you open yourself up to them too much. There are a lot of things that were missing in the process of establishing the relationship that women weren't doing, and then they blamed men. And men are now like, no, and I don't have to take that either. Like, I can go to somebody who's less damaged than you are. Like me, I dated somebody who was more damaged. And my reaction was, when I saw them doing the bull, no, I'm gonna go to somebody less damaged than you are, who has at least my level of damage or better, and we're gonna build a family. I'm not gonna build a family with you so that I can sit there and spend my time trying to pull you up. Like, look, it's hard for a person to move forward if they're dragging somebody with them.
True.
You slow me down.
True.
So if we're both at least somewhat on the same level, we can both progress at a good speed, and probably I don't have to slow down. And if we fit really well, you'll actually speed me up. But I don't need to be slowed down. As a sister, as a friend, as one of my African American transplanted sisters from the continent, I could try to pull you up from that perspective,
right?
But not as far as building my family. We don't have all year. We don't have super long period of time to get this right. I can't, like what she's saying, I don't agree with the second part of that. I agree with her acknowledging the hurt on both sides, but me personally, I'm not gonna try to fix you. You need to fix yourself to make yourself ready for somebody. And you got to do that work, and you have to take accountability for your screw ups. Just like men do. Men are very used to being told, we effed up. Now we're in a time where women are being told, you effed up. And it don't feel good, but guess what? We've been going through this since we were born. I could tell you, well, all of the stories about the boy, we used to being told that we messed up. And there are actually reasons about that. I'm not going to go into it, but there are actually reasons for that too. As far as why men are more used to being told that we effed up and all of that others. And a lot of it, and there are some reasons that are not just societal. There are actually some biological reasons as to why it moves like that, and why men are exposed to fault more often than women. And a lot of that is because of how women developed differently than men, and they developed that way for a reason.
Right.
Conflict resolution. We were talking about in the Will and Jada video. Conflict resolution and things of that nature. Those social skills that women actually biologically get chemicals pumped into them, positive feelings, while men are getting testosterone and aggression boosted into their system. So we're growing in different ways, which is why we work best together.
Right, so we can balance each other out.
Right. So a lot of that stuff has to do with a lot of the things too. But look, I'm not going to get into it. I see the video's running long. I just wanted to put that out there. Do you want to have a final point before we exit?
I ain't really got nothing else to say.
I'm sorry, I was long-winded. I apologize. Please pass the offering plate. Like, comment, subscribe. That's what that means.
Yes.
Love you guys, and peace.
Peace.
Press the off button.